Chapter 7. The next morning, I got up early and did a great workout with Uncle Jake. We did pull ups, push ups, sit ups, squats, and burpees. It was tiring, but I didn't even have time to be tired. As soon as I got done, I had to get ready for work. Yep, my business, Mark's Meticulous Mowing and Lawn Care, was doing great. I had a ton of work to do. During the winter, I only worked on the weekends. But as soon as summer came along and the grass and weeds started growing, a lot of the neighborhood had work for me to do. Right at 8 o'clock, Nathan and Kenny showed up, and they were ready to work. We loaded the tools into my wagon and headed over to the Kurth's house. I explained to them what we had to do. I was going to be in charge of mowing the lawn. As I was doing that, they would both pull weeds. As soon as I was done with the mowing, I would use the weed whacker while they were raking up the lawn. Once I was done with the weed whacking, we would sweep and clean, and that would be it. We went to work, and it was awesome. Nathan and Kenny worked hard, and we got the job done fast. Then we moved to the McDermott's house, then the Washington's house, then the O'Brien's, and finally the Madisons. It took a while, but it was still moving a lot faster than when it was just if I had just have done it all alone. I could see that Nathan and Kenny were starting to slow down. "You do this every day?" Nathan asked me. "Yeah, pretty much," I replied. "But with your help, at least we can finish early and have some time to relax before jiu-jitsu." "That'll be good." We finally finished the last house, loaded up the wagon, and headed back to my house. When we got there, we put the tools away. "Well, I'm going to get something to eat," Kenny said. "Me too," Nathan added. "Okay, wait 1 second." I reached into my pocket and pulled out $18. "9 for you and 9 for you," I said as I handed them $9 each. "Really?" Nathan asked. "Yep, you guys really helped me out today, and I appreciate it. Now, who wants to work again tomorrow?" "Me," Nathan shouted. "Me too," added Kenny. "Awesome. Well, I'll see you guys at jiu-jitsu tonight." After they both left, I went inside and sat down on the couch. I was feeling tired, but boy, was it nice to have some time to relax. I was also hungry, so I got up and walked toward the kitchen. Uncle Jake was sitting at the dining table doing some work. "How was it?" he asked. "It was great. They both worked really hard. We had fun and got the job done in less than half the time." "That's great, and it leaves you some time for your run," Uncle Jake said. This caught me a little off guard. I had finished work early. I was going to make some food and relax for a while. "Well, actually, Uncle Jake, I was just going to grab some food and..." "You should eat after the run so your stomach doesn't bother you," Uncle Jake cut me off. "I know that, but I was actually planning on I was not actually planning on running. I already worked out today and I just did a bunch of yard work and I have jiu-jitsu tonight, so I was just going to, relax a little." Uncle Jake sat and looked at me. Finally he said, "Oh, I thought you wanted to get better at running." This was one of Uncle Jake's little tricks, and I knew he knew it too. But it was working. "I do want to get better at running, Uncle Jake, but nothing," he said, cutting me off. "Relaxing does not make you better at running. Running does. Now, go get your shorts on and go for a run. Or let's go for a run." He was right, and I knew it. I went and put my shorts on, and then headed to the front of the house where Uncle Jake was waiting. "Let's see you pick up the pace today," he said. "Okay, Uncle Jake," I told him. "All right, then. Stand by. Bust 'em." I took off running, and Uncle Jake was right with me. He held a little bit faster pace than me, and I tried to keep up. "Let's go, step it up," Uncle Jake said. I tried for a while, but then it started to hurt a little too much, and I just couldn't keep going. I slowed down. "Don't let up," Uncle Jake said, turning his head over his shoulder and looking at me. "Stay with me." "I'm trying," I panted. "No, you're not," Uncle Jake said. Then he looked ahead and picked up the pace, pulling even farther ahead of me. He didn't look back again. He got to the corner, turned around, and passed me as he headed home. He was running as fast as I could even imagine a person running. It was like an all-out sprint, and he didn't even look at me. He just looked ahead, and his face looked like he was in pain, that he was just holding back. It was actually scary to see. I made it to the corner, turned around, and headed back. When I got there, Uncle Jake was sitting down waiting for me. He looked at me and asked, "How was it?" "Not bad. I think I improved my time a little bit, so at least I'm moving in the right direction." "Why can you talk?" "What?" "You're talking. Why is that?" Uncle Jake asked, looking mad. "Well, because you asked me a question, Uncle Jake," I responded nervously. "That's not what I mean. You're talking because you didn't go hard. If you went hard, you wouldn't even be able to talk when you finished. You stayed in your comfort zone." "My what?" I asked Uncle Jake. "Your comfort zone," he said sharply. "That's where you ran, where you were comfortable, where you can handle it, where you weren't breathing too hard and there wasn't much pain. That nice little place where everything feels just fine. That's how you ran, and that's how you always run. That's the comfort zone, and that's why you aren't running fast, because it hurts to run hard." This didn't make any sense to me. Why would Uncle Jake want me to get hurt? "But Uncle Jake, I don't want to get hurt." "Not that kind of hurt, not an injury, a good kind of hurt, a good kind of pain. The pain that means you are getting out of your comfort zone, pushing yourself. And that is a good thing, because if you stay in your comfort zone, you'll never get better. Does that make sense?" "Yeah, it does, Uncle Jake. I can try harder," I told him. "Good," he said, "because today you ran the mile in 7 minutes and 8 seconds. Next time I want it done in under 7. And you won't be able to do that unless you push harder and get out of your soft little comfort zone. Got it?" "Yeah, Uncle Jake, I got it." Uncle Jake walked away. For the first time in a long time, I felt like I had let Uncle Jake down. I didn't want to let that happen again.